Rabun County. It's Roger Glenn, and we're back with our latest installment of the Rabun County Spotlight. And this one is kind of personal and cool for me because my signature hat came from the Soul Place. And we're here today with Deana Carson, who's the owner of Soul Place. And you're not really the new owner. You've been here for a little while.
Yeah, November the 1st was our 1-year anniversary here.
Yeah, so you've been the new owner. Of course, Soul Place as a store has been in Clayton for a long time.
48 years. Miss Trish Stockton started Soul Place 48 years ago. Yes.
Yeah. And for folks that, I don't know, they've been sleeping for the last 15 or 20 years or so, you're right on North Main Street, on the west side of North Main, and the address is?
61 North Main Street.
61 North Main Street.
Yes.
So you can't miss it.
True.
So tell us a little bit about your connection and relationship with Rabun County and how it is that you came to be the owner of the Soul Place.
So about 5 years ago, purchased a little cabin here, and happened to be, my husband and I became really good friends with Trish. Coming into the store, it was one of our favorite places to stop and visit, and turned out she was a neighbor. In passing one day, said, Trish, if you ever decide to sell the store, just let us know. And several years later it came. We got the text one day and Trish said, I'm ready to sell. So here we are.
Here you are. Cool.
Yes.
All right, so we know that Soul Place sells hats.
Yes.
Men's hats. But can you tell us what else you sell?
So I think as you look around, there's a little bit of everything. So most hats are going to be, you can do men, women in most styles. We have boots, Minnetonka, belts, jewelry, apparel, leather, obviously lots of leather, handbags, duffels. There's a little bit of everything in here. Candles, buckles, bolo ties.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So men's and women's.
Yes.
But no children's stuff, is that right?
We do.
You
Actually,
do?
we do. We
How
have
about that?
kids' hats and boots and belts.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. How do you curate your collection, if you will? Because you've got just so many cool things in here that I don't recall ever seeing in other places. So how it is that you get such unique things?
So Trish had established, obviously, all of the Western brands. So there was Ariat, Justin, Corral, Circle G, just a lot of brands. Apparel was mainly like with Outback, Tempo Paris. So the one thing that I wanted to do at first was bring in a lot of some of the local artisans as far as like leather. So we did some of that.
Yeah.
But then brought in like Bed Stew and a lot of brands that I had just loved and have purchased and worn and had for many years. So STS, Bed Stew, and just a few hires, a new brand. So brands that I'm very passionate about and have enjoyed, and they're just great quality, and wanted to be able to bring them in, introduce people to the brands, and just share them.
Yeah, I've been looking at these higher boots, and I'm definitely jonesing for a pair. So, but you were telling me like with those, there's not really a break-in period. Those are boots.
Correct.
That we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you need a new pair of boots, please don't buy the pair I was going to buy, but come get a pair here, right?
You can buy the same pair. We have multiple sizes.
You have multiple.
in those.
That's
Yes.
great. That's fantastic.
Yes.
So that works well. Well, one of the things I always ask people about is kind of their, personal connection. You mentioned that you bought a cabin and sort of fell in love with Rabun, and that's a common story. People,
Yes.
love Rabun, and then they end up living in Rabun. And in your case, you're working in Rabun,
Yes.
if you will, as well. But what are some things in the future that you might be planning that you could share with us that you're excited about?
That's a good question. We are in the process of, we have the upstairs here in the building, and we are kind of toying around a couple different ideas there. I can say there's probably going to be more hats coming. We're looking at maybe even hosting some kind of event space upstairs.
Nice.
Where hopefully within the next couple months we'll know for sure what we're gonna do there.
Okay, well, we'll be watching for that.
Yeah.
So, what's the best place for people to get in touch with you or find out more about the store, social media, website, all those things?
So we have just hired Grace Nolan to come in as the manager, which is amazing. She's handling all social media now, so Facebook, Instagram. That'll allow me to have more time to work on our website. So the store obviously has our number here, but Instagram, Facebook would be the best way.
Yeah, and if you haven't checked the Facebook and the social media sites out lately,
Yes.
Grace is very active.
Yes,
And so she's doing a lot of
very
cool
much.
things.
She's
So
doing a wonderful job.
yeah, some folks were just in the store saying how much they were enjoying
Yes.
that, about new products and different things like that. So, and we'll post your store hours so it will come across
Okay.
on the video, but can you just run through that at a very high level in terms of when
Yes.
you're open?
Starting the beginning of April, we're going to be open Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday through Friday is 11 to 5. Saturday is 11 to 6.
Okay. Yep. And check back again on social media or whatever for how
Yes.
hours may fluctuate around holidays and all that kind of stuff. So
Yes.
cool. Well, Deana, I'm excited to have you here, and
Thank you.
when we get done, you're going to help me with a new hat, right?
Yes,
So,
and some higher boots.
and some higher boots. So for those of you that know me by hat, you might have to relearn me by the hat. But anyway, you definitely want something covering me up, because the more of me you cover up, the better it gets. But congratulations.
Thank you.
And store looks really awesome. So if you haven't been in lately, whether you live or love Raven and are a visitor here or live here, come on into this old place and meet Deana and talk to Grace and see some of the cool stuff they have, and get yourself outfitted for
Yes.
the next season, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I always ask my guests, Deana, to wave and say, we'll see you next time, Raven County.
We will see you next time, Raven County.
We
Thank
love
you.
it. Okay, bye-bye.